Machine learning classification. So a machine can learn to solve a problem by following any three approaches covered. First, supervised learning. So supervised learning is a technique in which we teach or train the machine using data that is well labeled. So to understand supervised learning, let us consider an analogy. So as kids, we all needed guidance to solve math problems, and our teachers helped us understand what addition is and how it is done. Similarly, you can think of supervised learning as a type of machine learning that involves a guide, and the labeled dataset is the teacher that will train you to understand the patterns in the data, and here the labeled dataset is the training dataset. And now, with having a basic understanding of what supervised learning is, let us understand what makes this kind of learning important. So, importance of supervised learning. Learning gives the algorithm experience which can be used to output the predictions for new unseen data. Experience also helps in optimizing the performance of the algorithm, and real-world computations can also be taken care by the supervised learning algorithm. Types of supervised learning are regression and classification. Regression. So regression is the kind of supervised learning that learns from labeled data sets and is then able to predict a continuous valued output for the new data given to the algorithm. And it is used whenever the output required is a number such as money or height, etc. And some popular supervised learning algorithms are: first, linear regression. This algorithm assumes that there is a linear relationship between the two variables input and output of the data, and it has learned from, and the input variable is called the independent variable and the output variable is called the dependent variable. So when unseen data is passed to the algorithm, it uses the function and calculates and maps the input to a continuous value for the output. Then logistic regression. This algorithm predicts discrete values for the set of independent variables that have been passed to it, and it does the prediction by mapping the unseen data to the logit function that has been programmed into it. The algorithm predicts the probability of a new data, and so its output lies between the range of 0 and 1. Polynomial regression. So polynomial regression is a method used to handle non-linear data. So non-linearly separable data is basically when you cannot draw out a straight line to study the relationship between dependent and independent variables. Then support vector regression. For support vector machine regression or SVR, we identify a hyperplane with a maximum margin such that the maximum number of data points are within those margins, and it is quite similar to the support vector machine classification algorithms.